Thanks for watching 4 Color Commentary. I'm Mark Allen, and this is a retrospective on New Mutants, issue number 6. Really nice copy here. Nice, glossy, and great. This would be a great purple cover entry. Purple cover entry. There you go. I know Nighttiger, Michael over at Nighttiger Comics, he likes that kind of thing, but there's a nice purple cover for you if you don't have that one. But this is New Mutants number 6, originally published in 1983. This is part 2 of a two-parter with the New Mutants going up against New Mutants and Team America going up against the Viper and the Silver Samurai. Great Bob McLeod cover there, and I think this might have been, except for covers, this issue may have signaled the end of Bob McLeod interiors of any kind. I'm not sure, but the art on this issue is handled, or in this issue is handled by Sal Buscema, and then finished up by inkers Armando Gil and Jay. I don't know the first name here, Jay Tartag or Tartag. I think it's another Filipino artist, pretty sure. But anyway, here's a great opening splash page there with Sunspot and Cannonball crashing in on some guy, some villainous ne'er do well. I think it would be, yeah, this is Shan's uncle, all right, because she possesses him to get some information that they need. And so anyway, great action-packed story like always. Wonderful Sal Buscema art, which is, of course, so well suited to superhero fare. Great drama and emotion, and so great stuff there. But then you have Team America, who is actually training. Team America here is training under the tutelage, believe it or not, of uh, Charles Xavier to hone their mutant skills. Okay, and so they're trying to. I don't know if that the idea from Chris Claremont's part anyway was to fold them into Marvel's mutants or not, but I don't know that can ever be said or can ever be proven. But interesting anyway. I was never a big fan of Team America. Never bought their book, but I did like them in this story, and I give that credit all to the creative team, especially in this case, Chris Claremont as a writer. It's also the first time, and it's not notable as far as like a you know, affordable first or anything like this, but or anything like that. But this is the first time I think I remember ever seeing. I believe it was the first time Silver Samurai was seen without his, out of his costume. And so he and Viper, of course, are intimate, evidently there, and so interesting characterization, villain characterization there. But again, just a great action-oriented issue with plenty of story. This is back, of course, when comics could be action and characterization. Look at all the dialogue. Look at all the word balloons. And so, lots of story going on. I forget now the deconstructed style that started around 2000 or so. Back then, what they call it, but it was more cinematic. And I tend to recall Planetary and titles like that being the first purveyors, title wise, of the creators of those titles being the first purveyors of that style, but I don't know for sure. But I miss this style of comic book storytelling, where there's plenty of action and plenty of characterization. You didn't have to sacrifice one for the other. Okay, so anyway, great, acrobatics and dramatic and dynamic action by the motorcycle artistes there. Okay, and including the one they call, I think, the Dark Rider, the guy all in black who never Black Rider. There you go. And they would call this was the mutant power that was focused on that one. Any one of them, I believe, could say, "Black Rider, aid me," and they would become the Black Rider. Okay, so I believe that's how that worked. And I don't think the Black Rider spoke much, but again, I'm not a Team America expert, and so but you did get to some great action and great smackdown between Samurai and Sunspot. I love that. Sunspot kind of showing off his power, and so and also Shan showing off her power, trying to possess the Viper. But great stuff, really really good. And then of course it ends in true Marvel fashion at the time ends on a cliffhanger where the New Mutants, the Silver Samurai, has planted a bomb on the New Mutants boat and it blows up. And Xavier fears something terrible has happened. So, you know, great, great ending, great, um, exciting, dramatic cliffhanger ending. And issue 7, of course, the series went on. Something terrible did happen, but it wasn't the end of the New Mutants. Issue 7 picks it up from there. But and we'll talk about that. But this was interesting. I like these house ads that tell you that told you from time to time what was going on. It talked about the new look when Marvel got rid of the Marvel banner up top to make more room for art. It talked about a new look for Marvel comics sold on newsstands, a different design for Marvel comics sold in specialty shops, and an exciting change for Marvel's Epic comics. So there you had the newsstand design and the direct market design and the Epic design. Very cool stuff. I like that stuff. That's New Mutants number 6. Great. I mean, again, the series just a lot of fun to look at, to read, to enjoy. And this is one of those series that I've had a lot of comics and a lot of runs in my collection over the decades. Many I've gotten rid of because I thought, well, I just won't read those anymore. But strangely enough, this is a series that I've kept, and kept these are my original ones. I never got rid of them. And so, as far as my New Mutants run, at least the first 15 or 20 of them, I just never got rid of. So, great stuff there. Lots of fun. New Mutants, number 6. I highly recommend the series. Go out and find it. The only ones that are really going to put you out any cash, any dough, are the graphic novel and issue number 1. But after that, they're pretty easy to pick up. But anyway, that's it. Hey, listen, if you haven't, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially comment. I like the back and forth. And so anyway, I want to shout out to Robert Emmons, because he always comments on my videos, and I appreciate that very much. Sequential Artifacts, Robert Emmons. Go check him out. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching 4 Color Commentary, and I'll see you next video.